Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hashtag my global family. This is Drea Beta, coyote walking in this world, real life a slut public superhero. I apologize, family. You know this coyote is always on res time. I was like, I'm gonna get up and finish these dishes, and then I'm gonna get ready and be on time. And guess what? It never happens that way, does it? Yeah, family. I think that I can do all of these things. And then as time goes by, guess what? I do a fraction of them. But that's okay. You know what? We got to have big plans in this world, right? Also, I'm learning how to be kinder to myself. I kind of got some news yesterday um, from one of my family members, and it was sad. So I am mourning today. Um, but that's okay, family. COVID is affecting all of our lives. There is a lot of uncertainty. There is loss. There is fear. There's even death. Um, and it might not even be related to COVID, right? There are a lot of medical conditions that are affecting all of our family members from around the world. So, this is your daily reminder, family, that if everything is not okay right now, it's not you, it's COVID, it's capitalism, it's insecurity with jobs and housing, family. So, it's all right. We're going to be doing this together. You are on this life's journey, on this adventure with this coyote and our entire global family. So, don't forget that you are never alone. All right, so don't forget this is part of my doctoral dissertation project. I am a vlogger and I am approaching 20,000 followers, family. I'm at around 19,544. I just did the math. I'm checking to see if I can make my goal by the 31st, which is 20,000 followers, family. So I don't know. You think you can help me out? I need 450 more followers by Monday to make my goal. Maybe we'll see if this coyote can do it. Whew. So, family, let's get started with our yoga. Don't forget, all we are doing is trying. This coyote has kept off 110 pounds after having gastric bypass, family, because I was dying at 35 and I reclaimed my life. I literally was diabetic since I've been 15 years old, a sophomore, not 15 years old, sophomore in high school, family. I'm not sure what age group that is. What is that? 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, it's like 14, 15. And I had nerve damage, family. I had kidney damage. My eyeballs were literally hemorrhaging blood. So I literally had to make a life change, and I was 290 pounds. So this coyote has been around 220 pounds to 290 pounds since I was 18 years old, family. And that's a lot of weight. And that means it has an effect on my body. So join me in literally taking control of our lives, family. And I got anxiety and I got PTSD. So I am ruled by my brain. And sometimes it does stop me from being successful. But then I just try and try again, family, because that's all we can do. So join me. Let's try a little exercise.
Hey
Let's
everyone, welcome to
try
Yoga with Adriene.
making sure that we do our best for our bodies. Doing the best for our bodies. All right, family, let's go ahead and get started. I love you. Don't forget, don't do anything that hurts. Just try. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga with Adriene.
Let's do
I'm
this.
Adriene, and today we have a little goes a long
Oh, yeah.
way yoga practice for you. If you're new to yoga, this might be a great practice for you to delve in and just kind of get a foundation for focusing on sensation over shape, which is important. If you're a regular member of the Yoga with Adriene community, then chances are you've heard me say it before, a little goes a long way. And if you've practiced even just a little bit, I'm sure you'll agree. So let's hop on the mat, check in with where we're at
Let's do
today.
this, family. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Oh, getting on the floor, I know it can be hard sometimes.
Alrighty, let's begin in a nice, comfortable seat. Depending on where you're at today, you could even start this part on your couch or in a chair. So truly find a place where you can get comfortable.
Where you're gonna be comfortable.
Because we're going to start with some pranayama, some breath work.
Breathing. Sounds
breath
good to me.
practice. And this can be a little tricky, especially if you're new to the practice, because I think a lot of times people don't consider or know, haven't experienced that the breath practice is as challenging sometimes as the asana practice. They are part of one physical practice, the physical branch of yoga. So if it's hard for you to settle in, I guess I'm just saying you're not alone. Let's give it a try, because with the breath, we can really change our game. So the theme of today is a little goes a long way, and just taking, I mean, we know this, right? Intrinsically, intuitively, taking one deep breath at a certain point in your day, whether it's in traffic or you're dealing with someone, or, can absolutely support you in that moment, can totally be a game changer. So that said, come into your comfy seat and sit up nice and tall. And then just allow your energy to kind of land here, and maybe put the hands wherever feels good. So be really mindful about where you are placing the hands, just as a way of spreading a little awareness out. Spread awareness out to all parts of the body, sit up nice and tall. And we're not going to do anything in particular today, so nothing fancy, just a couple moments of deep breathing, all right? So no fancy pranayama, just really conscious, full deep breaths. So we'll do about 10 of them, but don't worry about the number count. Just close your eyes. I'll breathe with you. Keep lifting up through the crown of the head, sit up nice and tall. And then after about 10 or so breaths, I'll do us. So you can kind of trust the video, trust me, trust yourself, and close your eyes. Here we go, sit up nice and tall. And we'll begin to deepen the breath. So big conscious breath in, mindful release as you exhale out. And see if you can slow your breath down a bit, make the inhalations a little bit longer and smoother, and same for the exhalations. And then notice where your thoughts have gone, where the mind goes, and just notice that, acknowledge that, and then come on back to the breath practice. We're breathing deep here, deep breathing. And on your next inhale, imagine the breath coming in through the nose and traveling down. So the direction of the breath is down as you inhale. And it does this kind of sweet little somersault and then comes up as you exhale. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, breathing down. And then exhale. Breath travels up and out through the nose. Great. Bat the eyelashes open, loop the shoulders, and we'll let that go. So it doesn't mean we're going to stop the conscious breathing, but we're going to kind of let the movement and the breath become one. When two become one. That Spice Girls. So big looping of the shoulders. If you were on your couch or in a chair now, go ahead and come on to the ground. Maybe you have a yoga mat, maybe just onto the floor. We'll come into a nice, comfortable seat. So keep conscious breath going, whatever that means to you. Keep coming back to a nice deep inhale, nice long exhale whenever you can. A little goes a long way there. Sit up nice and tall. We'll take the left hand, just spread it super wide, rotate the left wrist, and then go ahead and place it on the ground and inhale, reach the right fingertips up and overhead. Side body stretch, so good. A little goes a long way here, so find a little movement, whether it's gentle pulsing, maybe it's opening the chest up towards the sky, and then rounding it down to the ground, checking in with the shoulder. Find your deep breath here, and then come back to center. Ooh, I do declare. And then right hand, spread the palms super wide or rotate the wrist. So this is great if you sit at a desk. We're just kind of opening up through the hands, the wrists, and then side body, uncrumbling. Great for lower back pain too. Remember, it's all connected. Find movement that feels good here. See if you can keep up with a conscious breath. Great, then come back to center and send your legs out long. A little sore. Firming down through the tops of the thighs, nothing fancy here. Reach the fingertips up as you breathe in, and then forward fold as you breathe out. So even if you only land here, you're great. Way to be where you're at today. You need to breathe into the back body, stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay, so don't feel like you need to push it to any certain shape here. Focus on the sensation over the shape. So find your version of this here, and then connect to your breath. So this is also good standing. If this is too tricky, you can do a standing forward fold instead of a seated forward fold. And that one you can do anytime, anywhere. Just be careful when you do it in the shower so you don't slip. Wherever you are, whether you're seated or standing here, forward fold, allow the weight of the head to relax and release down. This is an awesome pose to check in with daily, not just for the muscles of the body, but for the nervous system, for the mental aspect to your practice. And connect to your sitting bones. If you're seated, if you're standing, connect to the soles of your feet, all four corners. And everyone tuck the chin into the chest and roll it up. Great. Just in case you took me up on the standing, come on back down, just seated. And just nice and easy, we're going to take the right foot into the left palm. So start here. Be super mindful here, especially in these little yoga breaks. You can never be too mindful because it's always kind of in those unthoughtful moments that you end up kind of tweaking something or anything, if ever. So it's usually not in the actual yoga practice, at least with my community of friends, where people get injured. It's always kind of in the moments in between. So stay present, and we're going to come to a little rocking of the cradle of the leg and the foot. Okay. Sorry, right hand comes to the outer edge of the right knee. This will be a little different for everyone. If you're like, I can't grab my foot, no worries. Just grab your calf here. And so what, again, we're focusing on is the sensation over the shape. So unfortunately, I don't want to be negative, but unfortunately we see a lot of instructors just kind of slamming into the shape because it's in their body, and then it's hard to decipher what it is for us. So it could be this for you. It may not be this. Okay, on the same token, if you need a deeper stretch, go ahead and bring that right foot into the crease of the elbow, the left arm, you can come here. So we're here, we're here, we're here. And we're imagining the ball and socket joint here on the right, in the right hip. And we're breathing, and we're doing our best to sit up nice and tall. So all these things are great things we can do as a sequence, or great things that we can do on their own. For instance, this is a great thing to do. All of these things actually so far are really great to do while you're watching TV. So after this video, if you're watching this on your big screen, you can pop on an episode of your favorite. See, if I had a TV show, I could send you to my TV show right now. Just kidding. Go see. We're working on a TV show. That'd be fun. But I want all the community to be in it. Travel around and visit the community. Yes, take your right foot, cross it over. Nice twist here. We're going to hug the right knee with the left elbow. Roll it through the spine. Swim the right fingertips behind, and boom. Find what feels good here. Maybe point and flex through the extended leg. So I wanted to mention, it could be this twist or it could be any twist. A little goes a long way with the twist. Recline twist. You always want to find that deep breath in a twist to get the full benefits. Now release and switch on the other side. Switch to the other side. Bend the left knee. Rock the cradle. So it's a practice, you know, yoga asana, we're taught shapes, and that's the physical practice. So take it upon yourself with your home practice. And I think that's what's cool about Yoga with Adriene too, because this will just help you when you go to your public class to focus on sensation over shape. And then you're going to want to come back to your mat. You're going to want to take these little yoga breaks every day. And then you stop comparing yourself to other people too. At least I have, or I try, because I'm like, when you really focus on what feels good for you, it kind of really doesn't matter what other people are doing. I mean, you can be inspired by someone, but this video turned into a yoga lecture by Adriene. Okay. So after you've moved around a little bit here, go ahead and cross it over into your twist.
Feels better on the side.
Notice if you're kind of leaning back here. Notice if you've lost connection between your feet. Reconnect. Great. And then we release. Cross the ankles, come to all fours. We have two more things to do. So you know your cat-cow, so I'm not going to do that one because I feel like everyone really knows that anyway. And you can insert that here as a freestyle. We're going to bring the knees super wide, big toes to touch. If you come to my public classes, I rarely do not do this next little ditty because I feel like we're constantly here with the head, neck forward, here, all the time. So this is great little neck and upper back body hygiene. Here we go. Inhale, reach the right fingertips forward, find that length, that stretch in the right side body, and then try to maintain that as you thread the needle. So right fingertips in and underneath the bridge of the left arm, and we come to rest on the right ear, outer edge of the right shoulder. Keep a connection with your big toes, and the knees are wide so that we can find this awesome rock in the pelvis here. And then breathe into the upper back body, and stay connected through your hands. So you can really use this left hand to press away from the earth here, either by bending the elbow or finding extension. Might also like to bring it all the way up or even around, hand on the sacrum or to twist. You know what to do here. Listen to your body. Big, deep, conscious breaths. And play with that directional breath. Inhale, it travels down into the belly, and exhale, up and out. And slowly release, press in your foundation to come back again. Pay attention to the mindful moments in between. And same thing on the other side. Left fingertips stretch. Try to maintain. So sometimes we just come into it from here. I have all this collapse in the side body. So this little bit of consciousness in the side body goes a long way as we thread the needle. Left fingertips underneath the bridge of the right arm. And same thing, try to stay connected to your toes. Find what feels good with the right arm and breathe. If it's too much, don't worry about it, but otherwise maybe you play with that directional breath, inhaling, filling the belly with air. And then exhaling, imagining the breath traveling up and out the nose and the mouth. Sweet. One more breath. And beautiful release. I always love my view from here. Like, it depends where I'm at and which day, but today's really pretty. Okay, coming back to seated. You can also do this one standing. If you've done a Yoga with Adriene video, you've probably done this before. I'm actually gonna come to my knees. Neck circles. Not 1980s neck circles, as fun as they are. Okay? We're putting, this is what we say in kids yoga, but it works. We're putting a little marker here. You can choose your color. Or if you're sophisticated and modern, you can put a little charcoal pencil on the tip of the nose. And we're starting with small circles today. So small, tiny, tiny circles. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. So sit up tall or stand tall. And then allow your circles to grow larger. And you really need to kind of drop what you look like here and really focus on the sensation here to find that yummy spot. I'm a great example of that. Sometimes I'm just like in public, like, oh. And then allow the circles to grow larger. So we start at like button size and we move to like full dinner plate size. And you can move through like saucer, salad plate, dinner plate. And then reverse your circle. Check in with your breath. And if you find a catch, you might rock a little bit in that place. You might notice that the shoulders have started to creep up out of just our habitual self. And so relax your shoulders. And then bring it back to center. Draw the palms together. Big breath in. Big breath out. Okie doke, my friends. So that was a little goes a long way. I encourage you, a little friendly invitation to try this once a day for a week. And I think the big idea here is that you make sure to take time for yourself and that you don't always need a big, fancy, sweaty yoga practice to do that. Sometimes just a little bit goes a long way. So it's just doing one pose or one little ditty from this practice or returning to this video every day for 7 days. I encourage you, schedule it in your planner or whatever you need to do, just like you would schedule anything. You wouldn't.
Thank you, Adriene. What do you think, family? How are you feeling? Are you feeling good? I hope so. This coyote is on cloud nine. Oh, it was rough, family. I used to do yoga twice a day, and now I'm barely making our 7:30. I really have to start adding yoga back into my schedule, family. This coyote's gonna try to move some things around and to prioritize it again for my life. Because let's be honest, family, yoga, it's quick and easy. Like, check out YouTube, Yoga with Adriene on her YouTube channel, right? She's got like, I don't know, 10 million followers, family. This coyote is working on my yoga certification, but I have to learn a whole new subject. So give me till the summer, okay, to become a yoga instructor. But what I appreciate about Adriene is she makes it accessible, family. So join this coyote every weekday at 7:30 doing a yoga tape with Adriene, with this coyote. And I'm just saying, family, what can't we do? Stretching, right? I love also my favorite thing is the neck circles, right? Let's do that again. Okay, I like to do nose like corner to corner. So you go like this, and you go all the way down. Manual legs. Join me, family. Do some neck exercises with me. Let's even it out. Follow your nose. I'm telling you, it totally works, family. And then I like this too, where you squeeze your shoulders up. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. And tell me that doesn't help relieve a little bit of tension you have behind your neck. Just saying, family, taking a few moments a day to work on our bodies can really help us out. Don't forget, family, in addition to being an Ivy League graduate, a published author, a researcher, a critical race, whiteness, intersectional scholar, activist, This Coyote is also Coyote of Coyote's Lodge, House of Spirituality, critical race theory, and medical marijuana. Our services are sometimes on Wednesdays, family. I think I'm going to go every other week. We did service last week. I think I'm going to do service next week, family. Every other week is how it's going to go now. I just have a lot on my plate, family. And if you're going to try to transform the world, you're busy. I love you all. So don't forget, in Coyote's Lodge, we are not an institution or a man-made religion. Rather, we are walking the path of our ancestors, and when we pray, we are saying hello to those who've gone before us and asking for their guidance and blessings. Join us, Coyote, in saying hello and asking for a little bit of help. What do we need today, family? It is Thursday. What do we need? What do we need? Do we need some? We already prayed for motivation this week. We already prayed for courage this week. What else can we pray for this week, family? What do you need help with? What do you need help with? Is it family? Is it a little bit of security, maybe? Let's see, family. I think today, Gammy, we are going to ask for the superpower of peace. A moment of peace. I don't know if it's 5 minutes. I don't know if it's an hour and you've kicked everyone out of your room and you're going to watch your favorite show. Maybe it's taking a bathroom break for 15 minutes. You locked out all the kiddos. Or maybe you're just at work and you're going to take your break. Turn on your favorite episode on Netflix, or maybe put on your podcast for a couple minutes when you're sitting in the car. Today, family, our prayer is to find a moment of peace wherever it may be, so that we can nourish our souls, our spirits, our minds, and our bodies that are exhausted by the dehumanizing situation that is COVID. As I was telling my colleague Sean yesterday at AERA, to do business as usual is dehumanizing to us all, family. COVID is affecting all of our lives, and we need some support and we need some love. Gammy, it's your favorite trickster coyote grandchild. I love you, and we're asking for your guidance and blessings today, Gammy. We need some peace, just a moment of it. Maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe it's 10. I don't know. Maybe we go crazy and we take off for the weekend. But may we all find a moment of peace in our very busy lives. Everything is overwhelming, Gammy. We have bills, we have jobs, we have houses, we have rent, we have our families we need to take care of. And with jobs scarce and opportunities scarcer, people are afraid. And we need a moment of peace. That moment of rest, that moment of zen, in which everything is going to be all right. So thank you, Gammy, for being my first example of a warrior woman. And may you allow all of us in this world to have a moment of peace. I love you, Gammy, and may you rest in peace. Sending his peace while you rest in peace. Papa, it's your favorite trickster coyote grandchild. Papa, we need a break. Yep, we need a break. I remember Sunday afternoons with you, a bucket of KFC, a cake from Albertsons, and a game or a John Wayne movie on in the background. We would just kick it and hang out, Papa. And we had no worries. We had no troubles. We just had quality time with our loved ones. So, dear Papa, allow us to have that moment with our loved ones and allow us to recharge our hearts as we continue to walk the path that you started for us. May you rest in peace. And to my great-great-grandpa Pablo Beta, true revolutionary and a subtle Pueblo statesman, dear sir, knock some sense into those lawmakers, knock some sense into those politicians and those people who are in charge of all of our institutions around the world. Our people need help. We need empathy. We need resources. We need support. And we don't need to be dehumanized. So please allow them to create the change that we need today. To all of our aunties, uncles, grandmas, papas, our relatives, our cousins, those who are blood and those who we have adopted, may you all send us your blessings today. COVID's still messing with us. So, dear ancestors, allow us to have that moment of peace so we can continue walking the path you started. Family, today it's another brand new opportunity. I'm so glad we just keep getting new ones, right? Every day is a brand new one. I'll admit, sometimes I feel like I'm failing, family. I feel like I'm not doing my work, I'm not doing enough. And I'm worried. I'm worried about my friends and family from around the world. I'm worried about my nieces and nephews and my future children and what kind of opportunities they're going to have access to. The world we were promised, the world we were born into has drastically changed. And that's something we're all reeling from still. So let's band together, family, and let's continue to love and support each other. Let's lift each other up instead of sometimes dragging each other down. This coyote is always guided by love, hope, and a little bit of joy that I have with my family and friends and my global family, of which I am honored that you are now part of. I love you. I'm going to go off to God's trouble somewhere else. I'm probably going to get some cardio, finish off those dishes. I have so many emails to respond to today, family, and some flyers to make. But you know what? It's going to be a great day. I love you. And hey, let's just give it a shot today.